What is up? Today I'm doing a customer's order for a 2014 American Silver Eagle, also known as an ASE. These were around from 1986 to current, and these are the silver dollar of the United States. You'll never really see these in circulation. They're 1 ounce pure silver, so their value is way more than $1. These are about about $2 or $3 over spot price, and right now spot's around $22 or $23. So it's about a $25 coin, $28 coin, somewhere around there. We're gonna have the heads on the inside, tails on the outside. And I'm just going to kind of power through this one so I can ship it out today. I'm not going to go into too many details of how I'm doing what I'm doing. If you want to see a how-to, you can watch some of my how-to videos. I'm just going to show the progress and show it being made real quick. Again, this is for a customer on Facebook, and it's going to be a size 10.5. So figure out what size we're going to punch in this thing. Probably going to be one of the bigger ones. There's a lot of metal on here, so you don't want the ring to be too darn big. I think 11/16 is good. This is a self-leveling die. So as I twist it on, it levels that coin out for me. So that's what we're going to punch out. Cover your ears because this is a little loud if you have headphones on. And that is step one. Popping that center out. So you can see we are centered. That is the detail we will have on the outside of the ring. Still quite a bit of metal there. These are one of the largest coins as far as diameter goes. As far as like normal coins, it's as large as they go. There's challenge coins out there that are bigger in diameter. There's other kinds of coins, just not US coins that are this big. It's hot from friction. This is why I'm blowing on it. It's real hot. Real hot, real fast. Alright, which ones in order do we have here? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I'm going to use a few sandpapers on this. This cut side's going to get manipulated quite a bit. Shirt's really wrinkly. So we want to sand it down nice so the metal doesn't have any imperfections or whatnot. Hope it's nice where everybody's at. I know we're getting into winter. It's been crazy here yesterday. It was absolute insanity. I posted on my main YouTube and a few other places, but something was going on outside with these birds, and it was absolutely crazy. There's hundreds of birds hanging out at this tree and just squawking away. And I mean, as you can hear now, it's silent. This is how it normally is. You just can hear a car drive by now and then, but it was crazy yesterday. It lasted a few hours, like several hours. All right, good and clean. So let's start rocking. Heat it up first so it's the metal's a little softer, easier to manipulate. We call this next step folding the metal. We're really just turning this into a cone now. Heat that up, throw it in some water so I can handle it. Then I'm going to go to a series of dies to comb this out. Make sure the tails is down. Move to the next size cone. Turn it around to the smaller side. Last press. All right. So now we have basically a cone. Put those away. Inspect our edge, make sure it looks good. Now I'm gonna check the size, see how big it is. It's pretty large. We're gonna be a size 10.5. So I'm just gonna run this through the Swedish dies to reduce the size of the big side, which is the reeded side. I'm gonna wrap it in some Teflon tape on my lap, which you can't see, but I'm just giving it a good 20 or 30 wraps of this tape. It acts as a good barrier to help protect the metal on metal contact, which will occur. Actually, it will not occur because we have a little barrier. So that helps with the detail. We don't want to press all the detail down on these. It's a softer metal, so it happens, but we try to avoid it as much as possible. So now I'm going to be using a different die. And I'm going to be using cone to press it down. Again, if you want to see this process more in depth, I have many videos of how I do this stuff with details. Alright, so round one, we've reduced this. It was sitting like this, now it's like this. We're going to go a little bit further. I'm going to wrap it some more in some tape, really protect this detail. And I'm putting it the big side up. And I do not know where I have my cotton swabs. Where did I stash those bad boys? Because I need some. Give me a second, I need to think. Where did I put these things at? Where, oh, where? Did I put the cotton swabs? There goes the neighborhood. Seriously. Where the heck did I put them? Sorry. Oh well. I will find them later. Now we'll use paper towel. Same diff. Probably even continue to use this one. So, looks like we pressed enough. Let's see where we are size-wise. We're sitting at about a size 13. End goal is a 10.5. I'm going to take off all this tape and inspect the coin. Make sure we're ready for the next step. And it looks like I can go a little bit further. It kind of goes like this and then up. I want it to be a flat line. You can see how it's not perfectly flat like so. Kind of goes. I want that flat. I'm going to rewrap it in some Teflon tape. Several wraps, because this is where the metal on metal contact is at its most. happy right there. So I'm going to kind of just reveal the reeded or the unreeded edge, the cut side. And we're going to add a reed to this real quick. So there is our cut side. Hit it with some sandpaper real quick. Might as well just take this tape off. It's in the way. It's definitely on here though. See, we got that straight edge now. All the detail is still perfectly intact. So we are going to add a reeded edge to this. That's what it looks like right now. So there we go. A newly reeded side. Got a little blue tape on here, so I'm just going to get that off of there. Alright, so now we need to size it. Actually, we need to shape it and then size it. So right now it's sitting at a size 12, end goal's 10.5. I am again going to wrap it up. We go through a lot of this tape. And I need more. All right, so now I'm going to shape it. So pressing that down got us to about where we want to be. pressed a little too far. Let's see if that did any damage here. No, we're good. Pressed a little too far, so we went through. So it kind of stopped doing the toning process. But we'll rewrap it, put it in the next die, the next size die. Finish this little process up. Right now it's about a 10.5. I need to shrink it a little smaller because our reeded side really needs to have some work done to it still, which is part of the sizing step. So right now it's at a 10.5. I'm going to shrink it down to about a 9. Our end goal is a 10.5. So how far did that take us? Didn't do much. Feel like that's right. Do the same to the other side. About there. Looks right. Let's see if we're sitting at about a 9. Good. So that's the shaping portion. Now we can take the tape off, look at the coin, see if the shape looks right. And it does. It's got a great ring shape to it. So now we're about a size and a half too big. So this is where we hit the reeded side. That reeded side, the original reeded side, you can see through the coin there's just way more metal on this side. And it's mostly this reed. So we're going to remove just this lip right here. This tool basically just takes shavings and hits that shiny part up top on the inside. And it's going to take about a size and a half of metal off of here. Those birds are coming back. Just a few of them right now. There were hundreds yesterday. It was a flock. It was crazy. All right, let's see what this little bit of work did. See how close we are. We're sitting at a 10 now, so that has already taken off a size. Now we just need to take a half size down, which will not be a problem at all. All right, there we go, 10.5. So now the sizing part's done. Now we need to make it pretty. Making it pretty. I'm a bit of an organization freak here, so let me clean up my mess. I'm just going to sand that part down that we just did all that deburring to. And we're not going to hit any of the inside detail of the coin. We want that to be intact. Again, it gets real hot from the friction. Hit it with some sandpaper, and again, I'm just hitting that top little reeded, this little part right here. That's all I'm really hitting with this. This is pretty. And after this step, I'm going to be off camera for about a minute while I give it a patina. I have to do that out of the room because I use a chemical. A, it stinks, it's sulfur, and B, I need hot water, so I need to use the kitchen sink. And it only takes a minute. Once hot water hits the sulfur, there's a chemical reaction to the metal, and it turns the metal dark. So we will be able to give it a killer patina. I need to sand this better, sorry. Perfecto. Some perfection perfectionist, yo. I like things done right. Pretty ring. The shape is awesome on this. I love this shape. Little fat tire action kind of deal. Not too fat to where it'll be uncomfortable on the finger, but still a cool bulky look. So I'm just gonna hit it with some steel wool. Silver doesn't tarnish or anything when you do all the heating. So this is really the exact finish that we had when we began the coin. Got the same finish. So now I'm just going to kind of get my fingerprints and any kind of old stuff that was on there from before off of here. Give it a nice clean surface so our patina will hold up well. So again, I will be gone for a minute. I will return. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Can't really see any of the detail because it's just too shiny, which is why we do this next step. It'll make all this stuff pop out. So I'll be right back. All right. So now it's dark. It's got a bunch of rainbow tones and mostly brown, but you'll see some greens and some purples with the right light. So now take steel wool again. So here's our reeded side that we added a reed to. I'll hit it lightly. Make that look nice. This is our other reeded side, the original reeded side. Hit that. Looks real nice. Now I'll go to the inside. Look at the inside. You can see the detail now pop out. And then the outside. It's pretty. All right. So So there is the outside. $1. It says 1 ounce fine silver, $1. United States of America. Inside detail, Lady Liberty, the word liberty. The sun, the date, the feet, in God we trust. Size 10.5. There we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Tim, I hope you enjoy your ring. Thanks so much.